Hi guys, it's Cherish. This is my living room. Welcome to my house. The following video is a continuation of last week's video. And if you didn't get to see it, last week's video was all about swatching fluorescent colors, and I'm so excited to play with them. My voice is like this because I just did a 2-day market and I talked literally for 2 days straight. And so now I have no voice, but I'm not sick, so that's good. So the following video is going to be me packing my plein air kit, and you get to see everything that goes in there. I'll include a list of what I'm packing below because I don't really call out what everything is, but it's a good time. Put that there. I think I'm going to add to what I've got in here. So I'm going to add a white, just kind of pull blue. I would love this orange. See, this is why the art bin is going to come in super handy. So I think those are all oils, so those are going to stay home. I'm going to put these in here. It's like a going outside color. I don't really like this thing. Okay. There. I'll make a little corner for it in there. And then because this is how I am, I think I'm gonna make a little like a little mattress, a little bed for these guys, and just loop them in there. As long as they're not moving around a lot, I think it'll be fine. There. Oh my God, that's so adorable. Okay, that's adorable. Any other oil pastels? Yeah. Okay. It's like I buy these things and I don't use them unless I have them in my face. So I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, that's gonna be the cutest. Definitely one of these. I never have any of these. Actually, I'm gonna put some of these in here. A little Q-tip. I should get the one for the car. From the car, I should get that one and just take all of these and stick them in here. So the Q-tip, I'll just refill this. So the Q-tip jar, that's gonna be ever so cute. There we go. Oh my God, this is so cute. Okay. Now let's get into the real deal here. Let's get into the real deal. We've got Caran d'Ache, and we've got Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith. I don't think I've ever even swatched the Daniel Smiths, to be honest with you. So, it's Perfees. Okay, let's put that in there. Let's bolster it with a little bit of, actually I think I'm gonna put in some of the Wonders All the Time. Honestly, the colors don't really matter to me. Let's see. Yay! Oh my God, that's so adorable. Okay, okay. So I think I'm gonna go with red for these Daniel Smiths. I haven't used these much, so I'm not gonna commit a lot of space to them. So we'll just do that. Okay. Put that in there. I don't even know if that's gonna close. Let's just make sure it closes. Oh yeah, we good. We're good. Okay. And then for these, I actually have some in the car already. So I'm not gonna put much in here, but I'm gonna toss these in here. Oh my God, that is like a cheesy poof. That's gross. Okay, just let me get some more green in here. Okay, that is really good. I don't know if I want this erase pencil sharpener in right with that. I kind of am in love with this little setup. And then wax paper right there. Look at that. So I'm going to take some more gouache. Just some like regular colors. Just primary white. I don't think I need the white. Oh, maybe, you know what? I'm going to try it because it's opaque. Okay. I don't know why I'm holding this. But do that. Maybe I will, no, let's keep this as a watercolor area. I can even put some more pans of color if I want to do that. Yellow. Okay. Is that the cutest little box of like colors, or is it just me? Okay. I love these. I love having a little like oil right here, and they're kind of packed in there so they're not going to move around. I think I am going to cover it. Should I cover it? I don't know. I just don't want them to like bounce out and like, I suppose I could put rice in there or something like that, but this'll do. I just don't want them, once they're in there, I don't want them to move about. There we go. Let's smoosh a piece of paper in here into this gap. It's like if your mom buys your shoes and they're a little too big and you just put this little thing in there. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I don't know. Let's see if this closes. This is a smoosher. It's a smoosher. Let me get that one. Get a brighter color. I guess I could put another little divider there. These I don't care as much if they move around. Well, no, I'm gonna put a napkin underneath them because they will be wet when I put them in here, and that means that they will be squishy. There we go. Okay, so let's see. This is the palette. It's a lot of mid-tone color. So here's some bright colors. Here's another bright. 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 And then we get into our grays. Okay, I think that's a good color palette. I think that's a good color palette. Okay. All right. And then we have two little areas for paint. I kind of wish they were closer. space for one more. I never like try to organize them so completely that like you won't like if I don't do it exactly this way, it will never fit another one again. But yeah. All right. Who, what, when, where, boo? Okay. Let's see, is there any color here that I can't live without? I think I don't have this in my current, no, I do have this in my current palette. I don't want to carry that one around. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to carry this cadmium deep. I'm going to put that one in there and see how it does. Plus it's small, so it kind of fits in that little spot. Okay. Okay, I like this. And then the other one, I can put more brushes in and move some of the other things in there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So fun. I remember because I bought the other one because I wanted to carry brushes. This brush I was using for graphite. Okay. All right, so I think that is a really good mix. Let's see, any other, I kind of like a good like, ooh, I forgot this orange. I'm just thinking about how like mixed media will work in this. This is so cute. Okay. I'm debating on whether or not I need to swatch everything I just put in here to see what it does. The Raymark panel thing. You can see how I have the panel set up inside there. It's so cute. So I've got that. Pretty good. That definitely fits in the box. I've got this is a easel, prolific painters or prolific painter easel. I think this is the 20-inch, but basically you kind of get it situated like this. You can take this and attach it to your tripod. I like it. It took a little getting used to, but I like it. I like it better than the other one. I have a leader easel. I like it better than that one because the leader easel you have to kind of put together, and I just kind of like that this one you just, you know, turn these little knobs and it becomes ready in a moment or two. I don't want to play Legos when I'm outside. Okay, I've got a tripod for filming. Or I use this for my easel. It's a little short. I used to actually use it in the gym when I would film for my coach. I got this at Home Depot. I think I showed this in a haul before, but this is like a little expandable bowl, which works out so well. I have also gotten a few more of them. Here we go. Gotten a few more of them. I was actually watching Sandy Hester's videos and I didn't know that they made like just dog bowls that expanded. So I like this because I realized as I work with more water-based media, I like a clean and a dirty, you know, vessel. So look at that. That's so easy. Takes up very little space, and you can kind of carabiner them together. I have one big carabiner. I might just put that on this. So I'm gonna put that in there for sure. Then I've got my palette. So The one thing I like about the watercolor is I don't really have to clean this all the way out, but I do like to clean it all the way out, you know, sometimes. So here we go. And just, this is my favorite part. I just clean it out. It makes me happy. And I like this big pan as opposed to using a tiny palette as a, you know, as a place to mix paint. Okay, so there we go. So that's all cleaned out. And then this, I just put this in the washer when it hits like a place where it's dirty beyond belief. Here's the palette that I made. I made it a few videos back, but here's what it looks like as I've been using it. Some colors are getting low, so I actually ended up making this other little part, and these just kind of kept breaking off, which is not my favorite thing. So I kind of have to like put them back in their little spot, but overall this palette's been really nice and it's been really good to play with. One thing I've been thinking about, and since I have it out, I think I'm gonna try it now, is going to a bigger tray so that I can put the palette in the tray when I'm painting. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Unless I go to the biggest size tray, which is just, you know, that's just too big. That's just too big. We don't wanna, I think, is this? No, this is a bigger tray. I don't wanna go to the big, then I will stay with this littler palette, it's fine. The next size up, it's kind of too big for the little, this thing I got from Amazon. I get a lot of stuff on Amazon, but I like this because when I'm standing and painting, I can put my little cup. I have a little Faber-Castell cup that expands out, and then I can stick it into that little hole there. And then I put this here, which is, hold on a second. I'm trying to organize myself. So this is usually how I have this set up when I'm painting. So I'll kind of have it like this, and I'll kind of dip here, do this thing, and then mix here. And it's working, it's working. I'm getting through, I get a lot of paint easily. So I think that's good. I would like to use this space a little bit better. So yeah, love these collapsible dishes. Okay, so the goal is to be able to like get set up pretty quickly. Everything kind of fits together. So when I store it in the box, I put this flat on the bottom of the box because I noticed that when I stored it and it was like vertical like that, there were so many shenanigans that I just couldn't. It was like, no more. Okay. I like this thing. Yeah, I don't really like clean it when I'm outside, so. I think the last time I was out, I didn't take a towel with me, so I just kind of left everything dirty. And usually I do take a towel. Okay. That makes me feel so much better about myself. Oh, here we go. It's in Plein Air Pro. That's the name of it. I'll put a link to it. And then we have standard trash in here. Here's what else. So I have a water bottle, a bottle of water. I told you about that already. I have a spritzer mist bottle, which I really like for keeping the palette wet. I just got this little viewfinder thing. I really like this. I used it for the first time the other day. I have scarves because I'm like, look, skincare. I used one of them to clean my palette the other day. But also I just usually will put something on my neck because I don't like the sun like beating down on me. I'm gonna wash those. Okay, and then in my backpack, that's where I have, well, I have a Carry palette. So cute. This one goes into your sketchbook. So I'll show you how this is set up real quick. It's so adorable. So let's say you have your sketchbook and you are, let's turn it to a crazy page. It has little magnets in it. So what you can do is put that in there like that. And then, did I take my clamps? I have a few clamps that are just attached to my basket. So you just clamp this on like that, which is the cutest thing ever. So now you have a little thing to hold things. And then if I'm playing, this is if I'm like someplace where I'm just sketching and I don't want to take much stuff out. Oh, look at this, snacks. I have this little tiny water container thing. I got it from Art Toolkits. So you can pop that in there. And then you get your brushes and things. So if you wanted to have like a variety of brushes, you can like pop them in here. And it holds your brushes. You can tell I don't use this part. I don't use this part much. I just kind of have one brush when I'm sketching. But you can kind of pop your brushes in here and you hold them, and then you take your palette, the little Art Toolkit palette, and you can, hold on a sec, take the Art Toolkit palette and then shabam, that's on there, and it's magnetic, so like it's not going anywhere, you know? And you can just kind of do your thing, do some sketching, do a whole thing here, and it's just adorable. I mean, this is like so adorable for going out to draw and doing it really fast and yeah, getting it out there. I literally did this sketch with this setup, this exact setup. This is how I did this sketch. I took a little bitty, I think I had a slightly larger size brush, and I just kind of did my little sketch, and it was the cutest thing ever. So that's another opportunity. If you don't want to get all kinds of stuff, you get a baseline of stuff, and you can, you know, mix paint right here on the palette, have your setup the way you like it, and just stand and sketch with it. So it's so cute. And I keep this in the backpack because this is the, it's fast and it's easy, and if I don't want to carry the whole thing with me, I'll just take the backpack. And then I have like my whole little studio in a backpack, which I love. Okay, so this, I'm gonna put back where I got it from. I think I'm gonna refill this a little bit. Okay. And then little clippies from Home Depot. I think these are like $11 for a bag. I say get the smaller ones because if you buy the multiple size one, you're gonna end up with clippies that you just aren't gonna use for anything. And then I just clip them to the side of my box here. Okay. So that was everything in the box. And then I've got my, I'm gonna put this back down at the bottom. And these are gonna go in here. That I'm gonna refill. And then in the bag, so I can just take the bag, and in the bag I've got just more fun stuff. So a mount for my camera, a pen, I've got note-taking paper. I might go through that in a minute. I've moved up to the Big Ranger sketchbook. And then a spritzer of water with no water in it. Yeah. So really in the back, there's not that much stuff, you know? So I had this in the bag, so this is what inspired me to put the pen, put the watercolor crayons into the bigger thing, because I was not using it. I was out literally yesterday, never even cracked this thing open. So I'm gonna put that into the bigger thing. This is just in case an idea strikes. I will take notes, write things down. And then in here, I've got a bunch of markers and pens. I noticed that I will use, if I'm like at a table at the park, or if I'm sitting on the couch or something like that, I will take these out and use them more so than if I'm like set up to paint. It's either I'm having a marker day or I'm having a painting day. And if I don't take my bag, then it's a marker day. And I kind of have them set up here. This is like watercolor, and I did a whole swatching video on these. But these are watercolor markers, the Faber-Castell dual watercolor markers. And the thing I like about these is I like both sides of both nibs. So there's that one that's good for drawing, and this one that's like a brush pen. I like them both. And I've got POSCA markers. The colors don't matter to me. I just kind of switch them out every once in a while. I've got the Edding acrylic marker, so I will mix acrylic marker, watercolor marker, etc. I like all of these things, and I have these in the backpack because if it's not even like a fight or anything. It's just whatever I'm doing, I have what I need to execute some sort of a drawing or a painting. It's not about a preference. It's just about having the tools that I need available. That's it. Okay, so this is not going to change. Same thing in this one. I have a lot of markers. I have some pens that are just like pens for drawing, just straight up, you know, Faber-Castell Pitt artist pen, pitta. The goal with these is, like I said with the other one, it's just to be ready. Like I could take just this one pack, and these are like bathroom, you know, toiletry bags that I just bought because I knew I would need something to hold all this stuff. I just dropped a pen and it fell into my pocket. That is really good luck. And I just kind of take all my favorite pens, put them in here, and it keeps me happy. So, and it's funny because family knows, like, if we're someplace and I just start taking a bag out, they're like, oh, here we go. And I won't take them all out, I'll just take one, you know. And then this is all like colored pencils and more pens, and just, you know, how do I make it as easy as possible to create art? And this is how, like, this is the easiest version of carrying around some stuff. There's some colors in here, there's some pens in here that I can just start doing something right with this. And then I've got my sketchbook, and you can see I've just kind of been doing little things here and there. Oh, this is the difference between that watercolor ground, the Winsor & Newton watercolor ground. See how saturated everything is? And this is a mix of, what do you call it? Acrylic markers, watercolor markers, colored pencils. It's the whole thing, right? So it's like, it's literally that, just be ready. Just, this is readiness. This is what we're doing. And I've been keeping this in my bag so that if I'm out, I've got what I need to just move forward. I don't have to, oh man, I wish I had brought XYZ. No, it's just in my bag. It is so funny. Like, this will fit in a fanny pack, like, you know, the little bag, whatever. This will fit in there with a tiny sketchbook. I'm good to go. I'm always good to go on these things. I kind of feel like trying this bigger one, even though, you know, we'll see. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna actually go with a bigger version of this because it fits these big brushes. Okay. See, this is why you have to have options. It's funny because I always think, oh, I'm gonna take stuff out. I'm gonna refill that. I always think I'm gonna take stuff out. I never take stuff out. Let's see, what do we have in here? Let's see, so in here, need that in there. I've literally never used these. These are so cute. They're like art crayons, but they're like oil pastel. I've never used them. So I'm gonna pull those out of there because I have had access to them and chose not to use them. I'm just gonna make this brushes. So water pens, which are lovely. I mean, this to me is like being ready, right? Put that in there. Water pen in there. What kind of, so I do use this, so I'm gonna keep that. And then here are my brushes, which I've been pretty happy with, but I think I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna add these to the brushes. So, but also I wanna give them a good cleaning. So let me do this. Let me just clean them. The only thing about taking the brushes out is they don't get a good like dip in some water, you know, because they do get a good dip in some water, but not like to the point where I feel like they're clean. And this brush, I love this brush, by the way. This is the Utrecht half inch, what is it? 6150F. No idea where I bought it, but I love that thing. Let's see some of these other ones. This one is, I think, a Transon number 8 round. Like that one too. I think that's what I did that other sketch with. I'm gonna put this Princeton art brush in here. I think I'm gonna have 2 wells. I like to separate big brushes from little brushes just for ease of use. So little fine brushes. That's a little brush, that's a little brush. Put that in there, put that in there. Okay, I love this, I love this. Because I usually will, when I start painting, I just kind of grab a brush and then I never go back to this thing again. And then if I have this one, I can pick and choose what I want out of it. And of course, some things will change over time because I haven't done it yet, but this is the lineup for what I'm taking with me when I go out. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. This is the hubby. Say hi, hubby.
Hi.
Bye.